Benji, first off, welcome home. Try not to be as ruthless as the Sydney media.
Sweet.
First off, I guess, how have you been? It's been a while since
Yeah.
we, the New Zealand media, and One News has seen you. So how have you been?
Yeah, good. It's good to be home to this nice, beautiful, stormy weather. Um, we came into a bit of rain, but the air definitely smells a bit fresher, and it's good to be back.
Yeah, did you warn the boys getting off the plane that no, rain, hail, or shine, this is what you get?
I didn't have to warn them; it was a little bit bumpy on the plane. But no, we're just happy to be here, mate. Obviously got a job to do, so we're looking forward to doing that.
You come into this game, the Warriors are on a 2-loss streak. Obviously, they've lost Metcalf. Is this a chance, I guess, for you guys, and you have to excuse the pun, to pounce on them and really get your guys' last stint going?
Yeah, look, every game's hard in the NRL, whether players are out or in. There's no easy games, but we're sort of at the part of our season where we need to fight for a win. And I thought last week we showed a real intent with the way we started, first of all, and then the fight we showed in the game to bring it home. So, regardless of the result, we're looking to see that fight again.
Yeah, what did you see from that game last week, I guess, that you've now, I guess, tried to bring into this week's preparations and really get this side going as you say, go for that last game?
Yeah, it was backs against the wall a bit last week. We're obviously getting it left, right and centre in the media. A lot of stories out there about us, and the players just sort of, got to give them credit, came together as the leaders, drove our type of game we wanted to play and our standards, and delivered it on the field, which is the most important part. So, we've had a good week of training so far, but we've got to back that up with a good performance.
I want to talk a little bit about, you bring up sort of the noise, I guess, that's been coming in from the outside of off-field stuff. As someone that's, throughout your entire reign, I guess, as the coach of this team, last season in your rookie year, you had to deal with a bit of off-field noise as well. Did that help you, I guess, coming into the season as to how you deal with that sort of thing, or has it always been the same?
I played for 20 years, bro. You get used to the noise, and it's a classic story. Is the only way to stop it is to win, because sometimes in teams, when you're winning, it hides a lot of things, but then when you're losing, everything comes to the surface and things seem bigger than what they are, So winning definitely helps that. So we got that last week, but we're going to go and back it up and do it again this week.
Yeah, so do we almost see, I guess, a little bit of that coming out last week? A little bit of those frustrations finally just fueling the boys?
I guess you could say it adds to it, but at the same time, like I said this a couple of weeks ago, but we've been really close with the way we were playing. And although the results haven't been falling our way, it probably looked like we weren't that close. But from what I've seen as the coach, they're working really hard, and we're close to putting together. And last week we started the best we've started all year. We just let them come back into the game a little bit too easy. So there's still periods we need to fix up, but the way we want to play is there.
Jerome's back for you guys after doing Origin. How's he looking? All good for tomorrow?
Yeah, it's great to have Jerome back. He's ball of energy. He's our captain. He brings a lot to our team on and off the field. And the moment he walked onto the plane with the boys, you could feel the lift in the group. So we're looking forward to just having him back in the team and around our players. So he'll be sweet to go.
What's the relationship like between you guys? Because when you were playing for Tigers, you were the ball of energy. You were the guy that when you jumped on the plane. So what's that relationship like?
Well, it's just like any relationship. When you're the coach, you want to have a good relationship with your captains because they drive what happens in your team. So when you have leaders driving the way, and the coach doesn't have to say it, it's more powerful than just me talking. So it's good to have guys like Jerome and Uppy driving what we do. But yeah, we have a really good relationship.
Warriors are bringing in a ton of Boyd for this one this weekend. Have you had to look at much footage from JFC, or what have you done to prepare for him?
No, he's a really solid player. Really tough defensively, good kicking game, takes the line on. But I knew a lot about him before he came to the Warriors. He's played first grade quite often, so it's not like it's his first game or second game. So he'll just slot into the way they play, and we think he's a really good player, so we're going to have to be on for him.
One of those younger ones that is coming back into the squad, though, is Tane Tuopiki. Is there a difference to his game in comparison to, say, Chance as well, or?
Yeah, they're different. But one thing about Tuopiki is he's very busy. He's quite elusive, good footwork, runs the ball. He's everywhere, all over the park. So, yeah, it's not like they're getting a downgrade from Chance. They're actually getting a live wire who's quite dangerous. So, for us, I'll be honest, like whoever they put on the field, it's not about that for us. We need to get our stuff right. And I found last week when we focused on us a bit more, we were better. So that'll be the focus for us again tomorrow.
just lastly from me, 5 points outside the top 8 at the moment. What's it going to take for the side to crack that and get into the playoffs?
Oh, that's the furthest thing from our mind at the moment. It's the old one game at a time sort of situation, and like if we can get there tomorrow, it gives us a good chance of getting back in there. But if we don't get there tomorrow, then we're not talking about that stuff. So we've got to make sure tomorrow is really important to us. Get the job done, and then go home with the 2 points hopefully.
Anything you want to add?
Nope.
Awesome. Cool.
Sweet, bro.